In this video, I'm going to show you the top way that most auto body shops, PDR shops, should be using to get more customers right now. So first off, if you are in any kind of auto related service, most likely you have tried different types of marketing, different types of systems to get more customers. And if you're like most people, you may rely on word of mouth or referrals. And you're probably using those two methods to get customers right now. And that's a great way to do it. But the fact is that word of mouth and referrals alone are not a growth strategy that you can rely on. That's because word of mouth and referrals are not something that you can turn up or turn on. You can't simply say, let me get a lot more referrals this week or next week. Hopefully you will, but you can't rely on that. So what you need is a system, a proven way to get leads. And the way that I'm going to talk to you today about getting leads is using Google Ads. Now, we're going to talk about how to use Google Ads for your business, for your service. And in particular, this is for auto body shops. Let's take a look specifically in Houston. Okay, guys, so here I am in Houston. Houston is behind me. The maps is behind me. You notice this is Google Maps. This is what Houston looks like when we pull up Google Maps. And as you can see, some of these little dots right here, these are auto body shops. Obviously, there's probably a lot more auto body shops than this, although this is what pops up when I look for auto body shops in Houston on Google Maps. So you can do the same thing for your area, but this is what it looks like. And here's the next thing that looks like. So as you come over here, as you can see over on this side, you're going to see these list of businesses. And you're going to see these businesses that have reviews. You got this Milstead Collision, you've got Woodlands Body Shop, and so on. If we scroll down, we'll see lots and lots of body shops or PDR shops. The one thing you'll notice is that these shops over here on my right, your left, the top ones typically have the most reviews. But if you notice, the very top one has that little word called sponsored. And what does that mean? That is an ad. So that is the way that you're going to get on top of all these other shops. Because if we go back and look, if you pull up this area and you start to look, what you're actually going to see are shops that have a lot of reviews. So you're going to see shops that have, like at the bottom here, 373 reviews. Santa Ana Body Shop. Great job to Santa Ana Body Shop. 373 reviews. They may not even need ads. I'd still recommend it because the only way to guarantee yourself to get on top of all these listings is by running an ad, having an ad on Google Business. You might wonder, with all these shops, how do I get in front of these people? It's by running this ad. You might ask yourself this question, should my auto shop use Google Ads? And the real way to answer that question is by looking to see what is the search volume for your business in this particular area. So let's take a look at that real quick. Once again, we're in Houston area and we're looking for auto body shops. And I actually pulled up the search data for you. And this right here shows me the data behind whether or not you should actually run ads. Because to be honest, you don't really know until you look and see. Here's the exact data per month. This shows me how many people are looking for auto body shops near me. So you look over here on this side, you got body shop near me, you got body work shops near me, Caliber Collisions. Wouldn't that be interesting to see your body shop show up when someone searches for Caliber Collision? So you got 5,400 a month for Caliber Collision. You got body shop, car repair near me. Now that may not work. That may be more like or mechanical, but it still is interesting. Auto body shop near me. So you notice you got so many 5, 10, 15. So as you add up, there's thousands just for those keywords. Auto body shops near me, auto collision shop near me, car auto body shop near me, body work. There's a compilation of thousands. I think for this particular search, there is maybe 1,800 variations. So people search for all sorts of different things. They'll search for fix my car, fix my dent. I got in a wreck. Where's the nearest body shop? How do I fix a dent? So all these things, all these will actually show up in this list, and it adds up. It adds up to nearly 100,000 searches per month in Houston. Now, this Houston area isn't your large metropolitan area. This is actually just the city limits of Houston, which is still pretty big, still probably millions. If you're looking, if people would come to you from farther away, then the search volume is a little bit higher. But the point is that there's nearly 100,000 searches every single month. If you're asking yourself, how do I get in front of people? where are my customers? They're right here. Your auto body repair, collision repair, PDR repair, all those types of things are right there. They're looking every single month. And the same thing could be said for pretty much any auto related service on Google. So all you got to do is look for your area. It doesn't matter where you're at. Even if you're in a smaller town, the chances are very good that people are looking for auto repair, auto body, PDR, especially auto repair, auto body shops, collision shops, just because as people drive, they're going to get in accidents, they're going to need repairs, and they just need a mechanic. So those types of things. But again, we're talking about auto body searches today. So that is the search volume. But how does that actually help me? Does that actually help me if there's that many people? Let me show you how this works. Let's go back to the actual ad. Keep it in mind, you have about 100,000 people searching for these types of keywords. Let's go back to this one that I just pulled up. This is Google Maps. I put in auto body shops, and I think I also did auto body shops in Houston area. Let me see if I have that. So this is actually Google, the Google search. If I go into Google search or google.com and just type in auto body shops Houston, I think I've also got an auto body shops Houston. Okay, auto body shops near me, Houston, Texas. It ended up being the same exact people. Actually, check that out. You notice these are two different ones right here. You got this JJ Auto Body, 397 reviews, but then I've got JC Body Shop, a little bit different, but look at the interesting thing there. The number one search was still Car Star Windstern Collision, still the top search as an ad. That should give you some good insight into how this is working. They still got the top ad, but they're still getting that top spot as of today. It's going to vary depending on how you search for it every single day. And also, this person won't be the same one every time unless they're paying a lot for an ad. So that is going to show up top. And if we go back, this is Google search. And then if we go back to Google business places, Google Maps here, this one, look at that. Is it the same one? No, it's not the same one. So you can see how it does vary. And usually, if I'm not in this location, I shouldn't necessarily see these ads pop up. This should really only be for people in my area, but some people have the settings set up incorrectly. And you don't want to show this to people who are not in your area, really. Okay, so there you are. These people are top on Maps, and these people are top currently in Google search. So now, as you can see, that is how you're going to show up at the top of the list. Now, when I click this ad, this is Google search. This is actually a map. It's interesting. I didn't see an ad below it. So as you scroll down, you'll usually get the Yelp and some other, these people would be probably the best as far as SEO, which means you're not running ads, but your website is set up correctly. As we scroll down, you won't have the ads here. They would be at the top. As I click on these ads, here I can go to their website. Now this particular one is for Google Maps, so it's a little bit different. But ideally, let me show you what I would want to happen. It was either we click here and this person gets a phone call or a lead. Let me show you in my other example how that would work. This is a Paintless Dent Repair ad example. The same thing would work for auto body, but Paintless Dent Repair, you might have several different versions pop up. And what we want to happen is this person either will click on your ad or click to call you. And by doing one of those two things is how we want to get leads. What we want when we're running Google Ads is a lead, because let's remember, getting back to the original question is how do I get more customers? First off, you need to get in front of the people who are searching for you. The people who are your ideal customer are those people who are looking for auto body shops, dent repair, stuff like that, collision repair. You're getting in front of those 100,000 people in Houston, mind you. This may be different for your area, but whatever area you're in, you're getting in front of those people who are searching for you. That's the first step. You have to get in front of your audience. Then you have to show them your ad. Okay, so here's how you do it on Google, and then get them to click on your ad or call you. So a lead, you want them to either call you during the day or click on your ad. So here's what happens when they click on an ad is what we want. So we want them to come to a landing page that looks like your website, but is not your website. It's going to look like it. In fact, it may have your same website name. But the problem is your website has so many links. It should have home, about us, services, contact us, maybe a get quote page, maybe another page, an appointment page. So you have a lot of things on there. The problem is when people click on all those links, they may get lost. And if your page isn't set up right, you may not capture that lead. You still want that website there, but this landing page, what we're trying to do is either one, just get them to fill out this form and give you their information or call you. So here is what we want. We want to set up this landing page to do that, capture that information, and then really send them to maybe an appointment page to get an appointment. And then you want to contact them back as soon as possible. We definitely recommend you use automation for that, AI, automated text, emails, voicemails, etc. And then definitely call them back as soon as possible. That is the main method in which you should be using every single day to get in front of your ideal customer, ideal audience in virtually every auto related service, especially auto body, especially auto repair. In this case, we're talking about an auto body shop or PDR shop in the Houston area, but really if you're any auto body or any auto repair or PDR, most likely you should be using Google Ads to be getting in front of those people. I didn't mention this, but in order to run Google Ads, you really need a couple things. You need this first key, which is what I call key number one to your online presence. And as you can see behind me, you got your website, Google Business or Google Places, and a Facebook page. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a Facebook business page to run Google Ads, but it definitely helps for you to show up and look more professional. You definitely need a website. And we prefer you to have a professional looking website because if you're going to be trusted to fix someone's car, then it should probably look good. You need your website. You need Google Places because if you don't have uh, a Google My Business, Google Places listing, then you're never going to show up on Google Maps. In order to show up here on Google Maps, you have to have the Google Business listing, Google Places. They change the name. It goes from Google Business, Google My Business, Google Places. So it's all the same thing. It's really a Google Business listing. You got to have that. It's free to set up. It's easy to set up. If you don't have it, set it up. And the interesting thing is if you're running ads, even if you just got set up, even if you don't have any reviews, you could beat out everyone else. So is that crazy or what? That's the power of running ads. It basically levels the playing ground for virtually any small business. So even you're competing against the big guys, there's no way they should ever lose. But if you're running ads and you get on top of that listing, then you can beat them. You can capture people searching for those big businesses. Then once you have the website, Google Business, Facebook Business, you do want that in case you want to run Facebook ads. And I would suggest doing that as well. But you need these things in order to do these things. So if you had that, good. If you don't, you need to get it. And then you can run Google Ads. If you have a website, Google Business, Facebook page, then you can go ahead and start running these ads over here. That is the major keys right there for you. I got some other keys, but that would be the first one is to start up your Google Ads. And that right there answers the question of how do I get more customers day in, day out who are calling me for my services, who are sending me quote requests or sending me pictures to get a quote, trying to get calls and quote requests and increasing my car count. How do you do it? You do it with Google Ads. In order to do that, you need a website, you need Google Business listing, and then start running these ads. I hope that helps you guys. If you want help on any of these things, you can click below and watch my full training, or you can go over to autoshopmarketingpros.com and schedule a call with us to see how we can help you out. All right. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.